respond to your voice, to make sure that spam campaign, malware campaigns that can trick your children would not be as powerful as possible, and also they would not be weaponized to create things that nobody wants to create. You don't want them to install guardrails, and you can create the most terrible things that we all kind of afraid of. Now, this is like one thing very important that we're doing. We're working with most of the foundation models out there, and we're helping them advance, I'm afraid. The second thing is to secure enterprises that are leveraging that technology in front of customers, in front of employees, and get access to untrusted data, get access to tools, and get access to personal information. And together, what can go wrong when you're using an unpredictable technology. Now, what we're seeing as people adopt agentic AI is there's another level of complexity in the way AI understands what it consumes. Unlike code that executes commands, here AI is interpreting the text, the instructions, the reality, and that interpretation sometimes results with one outcome, and sometimes with a completely different outcome. And sometimes a bad outcome will not look like a bad outcome. It will look completely reasonable. But then another outcome will change that. This is what's called sometimes indirect prompt injection.
Yes.
And right now, the power of open source models that are being weaponized in order to perform attacks against legitimate enterprises is, I think, underestimated in a way that it's not even getting the light of day. We're listening a lot about about open cloud, which is incredible, and about a new model that can exploit any different cranny of the software, but we're not really talking about the threats that are out there, wide open, and everybody can use, and what the security posture of most organizations to lows that they can't even imagine.
Totally. And I think that kind of leads me to another question I had. I think about a conversation, but I am thinking a lot about, there's so much maybe noise in this space, right? Of just AI security and noise in general in AI, but especially even if you look at this like maybe to some people niche area of AI, it's very crowded and very loud. I'm wondering if there are, it's a two-part question, so I guess I'm cheating at doing the journalist thing of asking an annoying two-part question, but I'm wondering if, one, there are threats that, A, we're talking about too much, right? People are too worried about, they're not going to matter in 6 to 12 months, and also on the flip side, what are the ones that we should be thinking more about, not talking enough about, etc. I'll leave that to whoever.
I don't think there's a threat that we're talking about too much.
Yeah.
Every single threat that Matt and some has mentioned super important. And we had RSA 2 weeks ago. We had 50,000 people. We all talked about the same thing, and I don't think that was strong enough. But I do think there's something that people don't talk about, which is that the economy of cybersecurity completely changed. Mm-hmm. It's so much easier to perform a state-like scaled attack right now. Anybody can use a model, anybody can remove the guardrails for that model, and they can perform attacks that would get enterprises underneath. And there's a lot of fear and uncertainty that is happening right now. But right now, the entry gap to become a bad actor got dropped. And the same way that everybody can be an entrepreneur, and we're going to see the $1 billion single entrepreneur company, we're going also to see the $1 billion criminal organization. And there's a balance between the two. And the same way that we're empowering them, we need to stop them. And this is not spoken enough.